Now let me discuss about the next category of HTML elements, that is phrasing, embedded, interactive. This is also very interesting. Let me talk about the phrasing. Phrasing is also be talks about. Phrasing talks about. See, I'll open that. In the same fashion, just now I discussed, right? In the same fashion, here also phrasing consisting. For what purpose the phrasing is going to use? What is the main objective of phrasing this is? Same again, for a better representation of text or a document or HTML document, for making some markups, we are going to using phrasing elements. So phrasing elements like it will be some of the elements are repeated from the previous, from the flow elements, some of the elements will be repeated in phrase, some elements of phrase will be repeated in embedded, it repeated in interactive. Like this, it will be repeating one other the other, but not in every element will repeat it. Only few elements will be common in compared with the one category to another category. Like the elements comes under phrasing or again anchor, ABBR, already we have seen area, audio, bold, video, BR, button, canvas, side, code. Only one or two will be added in new way, right? So the rest of the elements already we have discussed. Coming to the embedded, when you want to embedded things is like I said you, like we can embed a audio, we can embed a video, we can embed a YouTube code, we can embed a iframe code, we can embed an image, img. These are the some of the elements comes under this embedded elements like math object. If the svg is a graphical thing, we can add, and video. And coming to the interactive elements, like when you want to be give some input and we are expecting some output over there, at the time we can use such type of anchor, audio, button, details, embedded, iframe, again key generation, label, img, input, menu. Like this, the rest of the things will be already some of the things are covered. Like this, it is going to be used in our based on our context, based on our requirement, we are going to using the respective element. Let me see some example. We'll run some program over here in the elements. Like as I said, you HR. This is for displaying the underline, horizontal line, and we are using a the alphanumeric characters when you want to display like less than, ampersand, greater than, all we can do. And we also use the site here. Just I'm saving this. It's our site. The same already I shown you in the PPT. This alphanumeric characters less than, greater than, and ampersand. And this is one side. This is another side. Okay. And as time goes on, I will also show as we have different working with text. We have different topics are available. All for each category, I have categorized a separate programs to you to practice comfortably. You can practice comfortably with this. And if you see the side menu, if you see this. So because again we have discussed menu, contest ID, a menu item you can see, but all these attributes on click. See, we have discussed a menu element type equal to contest. We have given an ID for this one, my menu. Menu item is a sub element of menu. Label equal to refresh. Once you click on that, window.location.reload, it will be reloading an PNG element. It is reloading an PNG element over there, right? So this detailed information of this such type of elements will be in upcoming topics. Will we get more about that? Until unless if you are not copying this code and running your own, not be understand. Right? So again, one more thing, this attributes, little bit of some more attributes are there. Let me see here itself in this, the upcoming topics, working with text, working with the tables, working with images, working with the videos, all such type of topics are there. There you can easily understand how you are going to use it. For time being, try to understand how you are going to using a menu. See, already we have discussed div. Div is nothing but a division in the page. If you see total a page consisting of entire page, in that one part, one division. For that division, we are using a style attribute. Style attribute, how you are going to using is inline style. Inline style is separated with the declaration. Each declaration separated with semicolon. Now, what's this declaration? How you are going to using? This is a background. We are assigning as yellow, and we are putting a border. How the border we can do is, if you have a multiple values for a particular attribute, you can give spaces, not comma, spaces. 1 pixel, the border, how it look like? It's a solid. The color is this color, and it should be a padding. How much of padding, in the sense padding the spaces is a 10 px. So we are creating a division of a background color with yellow, with having a borders 1 pixel solid with the CC color, padding with 10 pixel. This is a context menu equal to my menu. This is the context menu is nothing but, for this menu, we are giving an ID as my menu. Now we are creating a menu over here. Now if you run the program, now let me first of all see the output, how it look like. See, this is a division of background, a border of 1 PD, 10 pixel padding we are creating over here. Now if you right click over here, if you see, when you make right click over here, somewhere if you run it, it will get as, sometimes if you observe, I think sometimes you observe that we can open a Twitter here, we can open the uh, just a minute, we'll run in IE so that it can run, because browser also makes some important how we are going to be running our programs. If browser not supports with some of the elements, it's very tough task. See here, you are going to be using a right click. It depends on the browser because the code what we have written is, we have written the code as, we have written the code as, we have written the code as, see the code, we have written the code as, if you are right clicking this one, a menu has to come. What are the labels we are giving is refresh, we are giving the label, share on, third label is Twitter, fourth label is Facebook, sixth label is email this page. These are the 5 different menu items we are giving. Once we are right clicking, once you right click on that border, on that division, it has to open. How this division and this menu has connecting means, the context menu name is my menu and the ID over here is my menu. Both are going to be linking together, and we are giving a menu item, each consisting of different labels. So that's why it depends on the browser. If you right click like this, give me a second. Somewhere we had to get this. Anyhow, once if you right click on this here, it depends on the browser once again. So once we have right clicking over there, it has to come the total menu like this. Whatever we have created the labels, it has to come over this. So please try in Firefox or Opera. In IE Chrome, I am just trying over here. So if you have a Firefox or Opera browser, it definitely will come. Once you right click on this division, it will open. It has to give the options like this: label, refresh, Twitter, Facebook, share on, email this page, like this, it has to come. So once you click on refresh, what to refresh? Once you click on that one, on click is an attribute again. This window dot location dot reload. The window has reloading. We are writing a function. We are writing a value. We are giving a value for on click whenever it is refreshing. Window dot location dot reload. When you click on share on, it doesn't. We are not having any value. Just it make some, nothing will do. When you click on Twitter, it has to open on click equal to what has to open? Window dot open dot Twitter website, right? So that reference has to be open. When you click on Facebook, on that particular icon, it has to, we are also giving icon, the icon PNG icons as well. We are giving on click, the Facebook page has to open. When you email this, it has to be open the window location mail to outer link has to be outer box or outer look has to open when you click on this email this. So like this, on click attribute, label attribute, menu item, menu, icon, label. These are the some of the attributes we can use in one of the element called as menu. And in div, we have used here a style attribute we are going to using over here, and a contest menu attribute as well. Like this, whenever you get this code, you please run in the Firefox and Opera and see how it will be working together. So when you are clicking this page, it has to refresh that one. So like this, you please try to practice the things. Once I'm going to share the content over here. So that's about the topic for today.